NVIDIA sits at the center of this web. The chipmaker has invested in 50 firms this year alone. The artificial intelligence boom is driving deal making across multiple sectors, from data centers to the chip manufacturers. Companies are racing to build the AI infrastructure and secure their position in what many see as a transformational technology. Government has also become a major shareholder in several companies at rates not seen since the financial crisis, with stakes in Intel, mining firms, and chipmakers being rewarded by investors. Now let's come to the AI cross-holdings web. Perhaps the most distinctive feature of this merger wave is the complex web of cross-holdings emerging amongst the AI companies. These relationships are creating financial structures of unprecedented intricacies. NVIDIA sits at the center of this web. The chipmaker has invested in 50 firms this year alone. While many investments are small, some are substantial. NVIDIA owns approximately 7% of CoreWeave, a company expected to spend over $10 billion on NVIDIA chips this year. It has put $5 billion into Intel and is investing in Elon Musk's xAI also. Both of these companies are also customers. The most significant relationship is with OpenAI. Starting next year, NVIDIA plans to invest up to $100 billion in ChatGPT Maker, potentially translating into $400 billion in revenue for NVIDIA. This arrangement allows NVIDIA to secure massive customer while OpenAI reduces its cash requirements for chip purchase. When we are talking about OpenAI has constructed its own network of interconnected deals. The company holds stakes in CoreWeave and maintains revenue sharing agreements with Microsoft. In October, OpenAI announced that it would use chips from AMD, NVIDIA's main rival, with AMD providing warrants convertible into 10% of its equity. Let's talk about the complexity and risk out here. The fine print of all these arrangements remains largely secret, leaving shareholders with limited visibility into what has actually been agreed upon. This opacity raises concerns about the double counting of revenues, concentration risks, and the potential for cascading effects if any single relationship breaks down. The resulting structure rivals even Japan's famously complex corporate cross-holdings for sheer intricacy. Looking ahead, we can say that the previous merger waves have typically ended badly, through antitrust crackdowns, credit market failures, or broader market crashes. The current wave faces similar risks with an added dimension. The interconnected deal structures in tech would amplify any downturn, making problems harder to attack. For now, though, the deal economy is booming. Whether this represents a lasting transformation of American capitalism or another chapter that will end in disruption remains to be seen. What's certain is that the corporate landscape is being reshaped at a pace and at a scale that will have consequences for years to come.